Yeah, I'm quite nervous about this. What if it's telling the truth and there's nothing I can do to break that cycle?
The first thing is my tarot cards.
Okay.
I've actually brought them with me, by the way, if you want
Lovely stuff.
to see them.
Yeah,
But basically, they are. This is a rainbow set, which
Right.
was recommended by a friend. So I went on a writers' retreat in October last year.
Whereabouts?
In Cornwall.
Nice.
And there were like 10 of us, and it was just like some writers, bonding and chatting and getting to know each other. And we were all meant to bring a thing and do a little, workshop. And anyway, someone did a tarot workshop, and I was just obsessed. Loved it.
And were you into tarot before that?
Not really, actually. I known about it a bit. I thought it was a bit witchy and more fortune tellery, but it's actually not that at all. It's more prompts for you to kind of tell a story about how you're feeling, and it's a nice way to kind of open up and chat.
Right.
So, I mean, tarot is like from like the 1300s or something, and I don't know the history of it, but it's like a deck of cards. You've got suits, and you've got something called the minor arcana, which is like 4 sets. You've got cups, wands, swords, and pentacles, which is like money.
Yeah.
And like if you get the ace of pentacles, it's like you might come into some money soon, or like if you get like the 9 of swords, it's like you're going through depression. But it's always right.
Is it?
Yeah, it's spooky. Whenever I do it on people and I'm a newbie, they are like, that's really amazing.
Well, it feels like we have to do it. Is that allowed?
I was going to say, shall we?
Yes! Yeah, go on then.
Okay, fine.
I'm quite nervous about this.
Just give those a shuffle.
Oh God.
And then
are you nervous on my behalf?
And then pick
I'm
3.
very nervous on your behalf.
God, they're quite big, aren't they?
Also, I might look at my book because I haven't like memorised all 52 cards yet.
It's exciting.
Much better use the book than get it wrong.
Yes. Right.
Definitely. I guess the people listening who are tarot experts also be nice to me because I am early on in this. Okay, you need to pick 3, please.
Pick 3.
Yeah, but maybe we'll do one at a time.
Okay.
Not that one.
Shut up.
Okay, let's do one at a time.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
I've got the other 2, and it's that one. Gotcha.
Okay, amazing. So the first card is all about your mind and your head. So we're going to go there first.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Looks like there's a pig there. Is that a pig?
You've got the Knight of Wands. I love this card. So I love all of them, by the way. So this card, the Knight symbolises, someone kind of on a mission.
Right.
So Queen is more maternal, King is more like, I'm on my throne and I've kind of made it and I'm later on in life. But the Knight is very youthful and vibrant and energetic.
Right.
And like this guy is like on to do something on this horse. But this card for me is bringing up, like, it can be known as the impulsivity card.
Right.
So the card of kind of sometimes rash decisions or not really thinking things through, but also that's like a really lovely side of a personality.
Right.
But it's this card I always see as like, is there something you're rushing into that maybe you could take a beat on?
Okay. That's interesting.
Does that resonate at all?
Obviously. I mean, Dan, do you want to...
I mean, he's just had a baby.
Have you? Congratulations.
Yeah, it's had a baby, but I certainly didn't rush into it. But yeah, I recognise the impulsivity. There you go. Right, what's next?
Okay. And as you can tell, it's a very broad.
Sure.
These readings are so broad that it's all about you adding in things.
What's this?
Oh, okay. Page of Pentacles. So the Pentacles card is like the tangible card of sort of money and wealth,
right?
Things like that. And this is the heart reading. This middle card. So, yeah, I thought so with this one. Is there something that you're kind of nurturing for yourself at the moment that might be slightly new?
My baby, probably. Yeah.
Okay.
He's definitely new, and I'm certainly nurturing him. For himself, but also for me.
Okay, that's really interesting because it's sort of the like nurturing card and also kind of inner growth.
Okay.
So things are like blossoming. Like you've got the flowers on the bottom here, like the moon, and sort of holding something very close that is going to grow.
Well,
so
it's my son. Yeah. And I'm going to start calling him Pentacles because that feels like a great nickname for a baby.
I always got like really weirded out by the word pentacles. It's like, it sounds too much like tentacles.
Yeah, but it's definitely, it feels very evocative, but it feels like a great nickname. And the final one, what is this?
Okay. Oh, another knight. I feel like you have knight energy, actually, I've got to say.
Big knight energy.
Is that the title of this podcast episode? Yeah, you got big knight energy. sort of, but I think I don't. I've met you today, but obviously I've followed your work, and there is a sort of like sprightliness and a youthfulness and a kind of excitement and enthusiasm. I think that
Yes.
people come to you for that.
I mean, yeah, I'm definitely enthusiastic. Yeah, I get excited by stuff.
Yeah, it's
What
a
does
really
this
nice
mean?
card. Okay, so this is this is nice. So pentacles, as I said, is like the money or wealth, or like it could mean house or home, or it means items.
Mm-hmm.
And this time the guy is on a horse, kind of holding this thing. And to me, this card is like your work is paying off, and it probably has been for a long time, but you are quite settled in that arena.
Yes. Well, there you go. You're kind of bang on. I'll take all of those, Emma. So talk about sort of broadly with tarot. What do you love about it?
I think I love how I love that this conversation at the moment about sort of neurodiversity and how like a lot of us haven't really got the words sometimes to kind of like figure out what's going on in our heads. It's all
Yes.
very like, am I weird? Like,
Yes.
what's going on? I like the pictures. I like how the pictures kind of do something to my brain where it's like, I understand that this is telling me a story. And I think it's the same reason why I like picture books and I like navigating life through looking at things. It's not really like this is your fortune or psychic stuff. It's more, how can this help me understand myself?
So, but that's interesting. So you like pictures and you like visual images, but given that you're kind of, a writer, that's really interesting to me. That you're kind of, because I often say this with stand-up. The stand-up is a very visual thing, but you see the funny in pictures, and then it is your job as the comedian to find the words to convince strangers of the visual in your head that it's funny. Do you know what I mean? Like, so
yeah,
you see something, you go, okay, I see that's really funny. I see the whole routine. Right now, what I have to do is construct a pathway to that which I see simply.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
No, definitely. And I wouldn't say I'm like a massively visual person. Like if I decorated a house, I wouldn't enjoy that or anything. But it's more, I could put the words to the pictures. That's actually exactly it.
Right. Well,
Yeah.
does that, when you're writing, do you see it like that? Isn't it? What's that thing where the sentences are slightly jumbled up?
Oh, like synesthesia?
Yes.
I've actually just been writing about that because I think I have it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is that, and so for that's where you kind of you taste flavors
Yes.
or you smell sounds?
Well, there's lots of different parts of it, I believe. It's quite a fluid word, as in some people see numbers that are colours.
Yes.
And some people, can taste spelling or something.
Yeah.
For me, like my days of the week have different colours and people have different colours to me and feelings have different colours. So if something is like, I should be doing that, that's a good thing for my career or like whatever, there's a colour. And if
Right.
it's like, don't do that, it's another colour.
That's interesting. What, and does it like waft off things, or is it like this sort of vaporous color, or is the object that color?
It's more like if it's a
Just
good
like, for
if it's a
example-
good thing, it's like marbled effect of like different
Gotcha.
lovely pastel colours.
Yeah.
If it's a bad thing, it's like tacky and dark and
Right. Yeah, no, I'm seeing. Well, I'm just trying
Yeah.
to like. So you saw me in a swimming pool, and I'd like peed in the pool. Does it sort of go purple around me? I was sort of imagining that, and you're like,
no,
stay out of that.
that's actually quite like what it is. It's
Is it
like
really?
maybe it's someone's energy. Yeah.